What do you do when the problem is you?
Woo! We gotta talk today, y'all. Skye Squad, we are back in the building. Back. And we gotta talk about some things, okay? First things first, TAMAR Braxton is making a bold statement, okay, about herself, all right? We're gonna get into that. Then we got to talk about Wendy Williams finding some dates down to the talk show, okay? She is finding some dates, doing the dating game down to the talk show. We're going to get into that. But before we do so, y'all subscribe to the channel if you ain't done so already. Hit that notification and join the texting community so I can send you a text message as soon as a new video drops. And follow me on the Instagram, okay? Follow me on the gram, all right? Now, with that out of the way, let's get down to the tizzy, okay? Now, you know, every day when I get up, you know, I'm looking to see what the streets are saying, looking to see what the word on the street is. And you know, I head on over to that good All About the Tea, you know what I'm saying? And something popped up that happened earlier this week. What was it, you say? Well, Wendy Williams had made the proclamation, the announcement that she is looking for a good datarization on her talk show. Let's get down to the details, okay? Now, apparently she's launching a new dating game called Date Wendy, where men can apply to go out on a date with her, okay? Now, apparently the application process will begin on Monday's Hot Topics segment. She's looking for a qualified man to apply to date her on her show, Date Wendy. She says, I cast my rod in all kinds of ponds. I would like to date, sure. Now, she said that the dates would be socially distanced, which probably means you'll never see her, okay? And then that she was open to romantic phone chats on her burner phone. Now, if I got to call you on your burner phone, I mean, is we really dating? I don't really feel like we dating if I'm calling you on your sideline. You know what I mean? Like, is that how we doing it? I mean, I guess these days you kind of got a social distance, or you got to quarantine for 14 days before you can date the person. I don't know how it's working now, but to me, I'm just like, is that really a date? Or is that a cameo? Okay. Anyway, she lays out the requirements, okay? She says, I want all the single men. You can sign up at wendyshow.com if you would like to have a date with me. So if you're out there and you're single and you're trying to date Wendy Williams, you too have an opportunity to do so, okay? She says, you do your homework to decide if you could put up with me. Then she said, there would be no nookie going on, okay? So don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Don't think that you're getting some, okay? And applicants who do not live in the NYC area must be willing to fly to her because of her commitment to the show. So it's going to be socially distant, okay? So you probably going to have to talk to her, okay, from the other side of the room, okay? And then when you do talk to her from the other side of the room, it's going to be on her burner phone and not her real phone, okay? And then she says, don't expect to promote your product or what you do or lifestyle on my show, okay? So don't think that you're going to put your business out here and people going to start picking up your products and services, all right? Now, apparently, you know, you can submit a 30-second video application, and Wendy's staffers will be reviewing the videos, and but she will be picking her own dates, okay? She said that some videos might be featured on the show's Hot Topics segment, even if they don't make the cut. So you can try to submit your video application, and even if she don't pick you, you liable to end up on the show. Now, this could work for you in one of two ways. That could be a complete embarrassment, or you can end up meeting the love of your life through somebody else, okay? That's free advertisement right there. Now, she wants males only, so females don't apply. Don't apply. And then she wants them to be 45 years or older and financially secure. So she don't want no young bucks, okay? And you got to have a coin, okay? Because you're gonna have a coin if you flying back and forth up and down the coast or the nation to see her, okay? But she will consider all age-appropriate men: bald, gray, black, white, short, tall, or fluffy, okay? So it don't really matter what you look like, okay? That's what I take from it, all right? Now, I'm sure a lot of this is, you know, all done in concert to hype up this biopic and this documentary that's coming out this good weekend that I will be watching. But let me know if you feel like you know somebody that, you know, might be of eligibility to date Wendy Williams. I mean, they just got to be 45 and have a little coin, okay? Because it ain't really like they're going to ever see her, okay? And they probably won't ever talk to her. But it don't matter what they look like. So there you have it on that. Now I want to talk about TAMAR. Oh, let me know what y'all think about this, okay? This almost seemed kind of like a little weighted, because she been doing a lot of talking about Kevin Hunter, okay, in these past couple of weeks. Likely because she about to expose a lot of his tea on this good documentary and biopic. But I feel like this seemed like a little get back. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, I'm here for it, okay? Now with that out of the way, TAMAR Braxton, let's get into that. Shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk, okay? Now, TAMAR Braxton posted this. I got the clip from her Instagram as well. She says this, interesting revelation. She says, for a long time, I thought it was everyone else, ... The problem was me. Stay under construction is the hashtag, okay? Now, this fits right on along with her podcast of the same name. Now, let me tell you something. This is how I feel. Now, there's a lot of y'all in the comments for a long time that have been saying that the problem has been her for quite some time. All right, let's go ahead and get that out the way. I, too, at times have stated that I felt like the problem was her as well. With that being said, I roots for TAMAR. I want TAMAR to win. I believe in TAMAR. I believe in her gifts and her talents and her abilities. And I feel like she can go far. And this is the space that I feel like is probably the best for her, is sharing her testimony and then talking to people who have gone through similar things, okay? That's what I feel like. I feel like it's this space, this podcast is a great avenue for her to work through things with people who have gone through similar experiences, and through shared bonds and growth moments, she can therefore become the person that she ultimately sees herself as. So the stay under construction thing, I'm here for it. And it's literally, I feel like, honestly, this was a long time coming. And it's like one of those situations where you ever have a friend of yours that be dating the person and then they break up every other day. Now, I ain't talking about her. I'm just talking about in our real lives. Like, I'm talking to you right now. You ever had that friend and then every time you turn around, they be breaking up, and then next thing you know, they back together in the same toxic cycle that they was in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, it's one thing for you to tell that person, girl, dude, brother, sister, what's going on? Why you keep doing this to yourself? You making a mess of your life, and you making a mess of his or hers too. So why don't y'all just end this cycle and move on? But you know what? They don't never listen to you. They don't never listen to you. They got to find out for themselves. They got to go through to get through. They got to go through the madness in order to get through it on to the other side themselves. And sometimes it's going to take them to some very dark, dangerous, and depressing places, okay? We have all been there. But the thing about it is, the one thing that we can sure enough always count on being the situation is that usually these people have to come to those conclusions for themselves. And I think it's rather bold for her to make this public proclamation and to really just state it all and put it all out there and be vulnerable about it, because that's going to heal somebody else. You know what I'm saying? She says, for a long time, I thought it was everyone else. The problem was me, okay? That's some stuff right there. And I think that should be congratulated. That should be celebrated when somebody has that type of breakthrough and they don't mind putting it out there and sharing it with somebody else, because guess what? For some of us, we are our own problems, okay? So for me, I was excited about this. And you know, just to be clear with you guys, a lot of times when I'm doing, you know, research for stories these days, when I'm doing it, I'm looking for stories that, you know, really speak to me, that I feel like I could go in on, or that, you know, are funny or informative. You know what I'm saying? Those are the types of things that I look for. So when I saw this today, I was like, this is something we got to talk about, because this is going to touch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me know if it touched you like it touched me, okay? And let me know if you know anybody that's trying to date that good Wendy Williams. Now, again, they ain't gonna ever see her, likely. They ain't gonna ever be able to talk to her, likely. And, you know, they might be shown on her show, likely, okay? So, if you know anybody, let me know. With that out the way, okay? That's all the news we got for y'all today, and I will catch you guys in the next video.